At LV, our car insurance comes from the heart. That's why we've just launched our new multi-car cover. One policy and one renewal date means it's one simple way for you to save on your family's cars. So just imagine how much you can save by insuring 2, 3, or even more cars with us. To get your exclusive multi-car discount from the Which Insurance Provider of the Year 2017, go direct to lv.com. T's and C's apply.
Gamertag Radio presents E3 2017 coverage. Hosts Danny Pena, Paris Lilly, and Peter Toledo are direct from the convention center floor.
Here we go.
All right, everyone, this is Peter with Gamertag Radio. I'm here at E3 2017, and I have just played Agents of Mayhem. It's insane. I'm here with Mike Jungbluth, the animator for Volition. So tell our listeners what I just went through.
All right, so the way that I like to think about Agents of Mayhem is essentially Saints Row meets G.I. Joe. It's a callback to all the sort of nostalgia we had growing up on Saturday mornings and those 80s shows and cartoons that is all about pitting these teams of super agents that you can play as in teams of 3 to fight against the enemies of Legion, which are the people that have taken over the world. So using lots of crazy mobility like triple jumping and air dashing, along with over-the-top weapons and abilities and how you swap between your agents in real time, essentially switching your characters like you would a weapon in another game to get that crazy mix of all the things sort of happening at once and kind of finding that weird ballet of mayhem that you can do.
Right, so where does this game sit in relation to the whole Saints Row ethos?
Yeah, so at the end of Get Out of Hell, one of the multiple endings was that God reboots the world, reboots the universe. And this is the alternate reality that is from that.
Okay, so do we get to play as Gat in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, so we just announced that Gat's going to be a DLC character available for pre-order. And along with him, we also have Pierce Washington, who is Kingpin in our game, and Oleg, who was also from Saints Row, is Yeti, so you can actually have a team of Saints that you can switch between in real time and play through, which is a lot of fun. Speaking
of characters, how many playable characters are available in the game?
So we've got the 12 playable characters, and then we've also announced Gat as a pre-order bonus and Lazarus as a pre-order bonus, so there's 14 now.
So between the 14, are there separate classes? How are they divided? Do they have special abilities or skills?
Yeah, so each agent has their own unique weapon, their own unique special abilities, and then each character also has a couple of specializations, and those specializations can be shared across multiple characters. So things like some are better at taking down shields, some are better at armor, some are better at hacking different objectives in the game. So making sure that you can either have a balanced team that has all of those available, or if you just say all I care about is just doing a lot of destruction on one specific thing, it's up to you. Play how you want.
Do these specifications or do these skills have like a skill tree that you can progress through and increase, or are they static throughout the game?
Yeah, so each agent has a lot of different progression that you have available to you. You can add in stat points to them. You have a different additional things that you can slot in, like different tweaks and buffs to your weapons, to your special abilities, to your passive abilities. You can also get team-wide upgrades within the agency itself that give you lots of quality of life improvements, as well as the ability to invest in larger sort of metagame stuff of global conflicts that you can send your agents on different missions to unlock new Legion dungeons. So there's a lot of different ways that you can either on a very high level adjust your team, or on a very low level start to twist the knobs of who this character is. And you have a core of who they are, but you can sort of push them in sort of different directions to match the way you want to play them and the way you want them to match your squad.
So you use the term quality of life improvements. Talk to me about that. What does that mean?
I mean, so being able to dash more often, giving you some more nitro in your car, things that when you want to just continue amping up, right? Like, you played the game, it's already crazy. But if you're like, I just want to keep going more and more and more and more, like, the adrenaline is there for you just to keep amping it up to the way you want. Same with the difficulty level. It scales the way you play, but you can keep pushing it further past what you think your skill is and challenge yourself. You'll get some more rewards and experience and in cash, but you'll need to start tweaking your characters more. You'll need to be more aware of the things you're crafting, the way you're slotting stuff, and how often you're swapping and using special abilities. Because if you don't, it's gonna punish you for not doing that. Likewise, if you just want to go through because you like the characters, you like the story, you just want to have fun, you can pull that difficulty back as well and just enjoy the ride of just blowing stuff up and enjoying the personality of the characters.
So you said taming the difficulty. Is that something that can be done like while in game, or do you have to like reset and then go back in?
So we have the home base of the agents is the Ark, and so that is one of the places where you'll go back to the Ark to adjust the difficulty. Going back and forth between the Ark and between Soul is a pretty quick procedure. It's like, you're there, you say, oh, I want to go back because I found out that one of my guys came back from a global conflict. I want to send them on another mission. Oh, I got this new blueprint that I want to be able to craft something for. Let me go back and do that there. So a lot of those bigger moments like that you would want to go back and sort of change on a full-scale level, you can do there. But things like adding skill points, adjusting certain weapon slots and things like that, you can do that within the game itself, while you're fighting Soul at any time. You just pause it, change your characters around, go back into it.
Now that's really, really cool. You did mention vehicles. In the game, while I was playing it, it didn't seem like it was something that could be spawned, or is it?
Yeah, you can call your agent vehicle at any time. You just hit up on the directional pad, you stand in the middle of the road, it's gonna come driving right at you. You're just gonna turn around, jump into it, throw up your, Pierce, Kingpin throws up the Saints gang sign, teleports into the vehicle, and then you're off. You're ready to go again.
I wish I would have known that.
And each character, there are multiple different vehicles you can unlock. Right. Some of them are better at drifting or boosting or in-air control. And each agent has their own favorite vehicle, so you'll get different skins that will match the vehicle with the agents.
Yeah, I wish I would have known that. I spent a lot of time running and jumping, and then when you do get the opportunity to break or steal a car or what have you, sometimes it doesn't match the environment or what you're trying to do.
Yeah, and you can ride in any vehicle that's in the game. So if you're like, I think it would just be silly to be a giant Oleg ice creature riding around in this little compact car. Go for it. Why not?
That's really, really fun. So for people that are interested in getting more information about the game, where would they go?
Yeah, so agentsmayhem.com, we launch on August 15th in the Americas, August 18th worldwide, and there you're going to find everything you need to know.
Okay, are we talking Xbox One, Xbox One X, PlayStation 4, everything?
Yeah, Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Any potential for a 4K enhancement once 4X or the Xbox One X comes out?
Yeah, we're looking into all that. I'm not 100% sure what we've announced with that yet.
Still a bit early.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much, Mike, and have a great rest of your E3.
Thanks a lot.
This episode of Gamertag Radio is brought to you by Western Digital. For a limited time, Gamertag Radio listeners can get 20% off WD SSDs with the coupon code WDGTR. Find out more at WD.com/GTR. With Western Digital, you're now able to get solid-state drives and hard drives to fit your unique needs. When you get the superior performance of a WD solid-state drive to your PC, you get blazing read speeds so you can boot your system quickly or load games and other applications in a snap. Combined with a reliable Western Digital hard drive, you get up to 6 terabytes of storage to keep your games library, direct feed video, podcasts, and more all in a single place.
Yeah, they sent you a couple samples, right, of this. So how's it been your experience so far?
They sent me a Western Digital Blue, I want to say it was a 500 gig solid state drive and a 4 terabyte hybrid solid state drive, or a hybrid solid state disk drive. So in my experience, I've always done a combination because you take advantage of the performance of a solid state drive within your computer, and then you take advantage of the additional capacity that the solid state hybrid drives can give you, along with with a larger cache package inside of the solid state hybrid drive. So it's something I've always taken advantage of, and I highly recommend that our listeners do so as well.
Take advantage. Mention the site.
Absolutely. WD.com or WDC.com/GTR, and just use the promo code WDGTR to get your 20% off.